the Uzbekistan in the world. This is a map, and you can see here the Uzbekistan in the red. It is located in the Central Asia, and I can say that Uzbekistan is the heart of Central Asia. And it has 5 neighborhood countries. Okay. Here we can see Uzbekistan, and from the north it has neighbor country Kazakhstan, and from the northeast Kyrgyzstan, and from the east Tajikistan, and a bit Afghanistan from the south, and here Turkmenistan. And it has totally 5 neighborhood countries. Here I compare with Uzbekistan with South Korea, and you can see here the districts. We have 13 districts in Uzbekistan, and how many districts do you have in South Korea? Districts, regions. Totally, how many districts are there in Korea? 8? 9? 9 districts, yes? Am I right? Including Jeju Island, yes? And if I compare the area, Uzbekistan total area is 447.400 square kilometers. It is twice bigger than South Korea. But the population is lower than Korea. Here you can see that our population is 34 million people. But Korea, 51.6 million people. So, what kind of place is Uzbekistan? Uzbekistan consists of mostly mountainous places from the earth, east. This place mostly mountainous place, and there you can see deserts. But the nature is very beautiful in Uzbekistan. Land places, mountainous places, very big and beautiful rivers, lakes we have. You can see here very high mountains. If it is in summer, you can see snow in winter. It's a desert. In Uzbekistan there are deserts, lots of deserts, and rivers, and land places. It is our national flag. It has 4 colors, and it means blue stripe. It means blue color symbolizes the sky, and white stripe is a traditional symbol of peace. It means peace. And moral, spiritual purity. And green stripe symbolizes nature. And here you can see moon, yes? It is related to our religion. It means our religion symbol. And the 12 stars are our religion, our districts. So in Uzbekistan we have 4 seasons, as comparing with South Korea. And winter in Uzbekistan, it's mostly cold and snowy in winter in Uzbekistan. And if you will go to Uzbekistan whenever. You can go to mountains and you can have an ability to skiing or skating, and it will be very nice time in winter even. And spring is very beautiful, one of beautiful seasons, and there are a lot of holidays, traditional national holidays in spring, and there are in the yards you can see the mountain tulips. It will be very beautiful at that time, and during the spring, mostly April and May. It's the nature of Uzbekistan mostly in spring, April, May, and the beginning of the June. You can see this kind of nature. And summer, the weather is extremely continental in Uzbekistan. Humidity is low comparing with Korea, because we have no sea, so that's why there is no humidity. So, but the temperature can be 45 Celsius and then above. But it is normal for our country because humidity is low. You can go everywhere, you can travel in the summertime. I can advise you to go to Uzbekistan in June, July and August. It is in summer, it will be very nice time to travel. And in summer, our school is finished, and students will have a holiday, and during the summer time, from the middle of the June till the end of the August, and they have 2.5 months holiday time, and they can go to travel or to have a rest some places. And even we have not any sea, and don't worry, if you will go to Uzbekistan, you have an ability to swim, and because we have mountainous places, near the mountainous places you can find swimming pools. And it's a very famous pool near the mountain. It is near our central city, Tashkent. It is situated there. As I mentioned above, you can have an ability to see the snow in summer. And Uzbekistan, autumn in Uzbekistan. So autumn is very beautiful, one of very beautiful seasons, like Korea. And you can see the different kind of colorful trees. Yeah, when I came to Korea, I came to Korea in autumn, and I liked the nature at the first time, because there are lots of colorful, very beautiful, colorful trees. Yes, and the most important thing about our country, I can say that the fruits are very delicious. You can see in this photo, and they are very fresh and very delicious, and especially in autumn, people can gather their fruits, and they are very fresh. And here you can see every different type of fruits. And you trust me, they are very delicious. Whenever you will go to Uzbekistan, you can be sure. It's a watermelon. I didn't eat watermelon here yet, but I'm missing the watermelon because it's extremely delicious and extremely red and very soft. It's a melon. I see the little melons in Korea, but our melons, how can I say, big rather than your melon. And they are also delicious because our country is mostly sunny country, so that's why fruits are very delicious. And our national resources. Our country produced the gold. It is the most important, and the cotton, you can see here, and natural gas and oil. And here I put the coal also. They are our country's most important economy. So in this picture you can see the natural gas. Uzbekistan produced approximately 57.3 BCM of natural gas. I can see the Uzbekistan, the 14th largest producer around the world, 14th. Also, Uzbekistan consumes a significant amount natural gas, and their large production still allows them to be an important exporter of natural gas as well. Cotton. It's called white gold. Because why white gold? Because our largest lands, you can see lots of cotton. And Uzbekistan is the second exporter in the world with the cotton, and the 5th producer in the world. So that's why cotton is the most important in our country, and the most important. So that's why we compare it with the gold. And it's called in Uzbek language ok altın. White gold it calls ok altın. So it's turn to speak about cities, sightseeing. It's a night Tashkent. Tashkent is our capital city. It's a very beautiful and nice place. They're very comfortable place to live and to travel also. Tashkent is the most cosmopolitan city. In 2007, Tashkent was named the cultural capital of Islamic world by Moscow News. It is the center of Islamic world. And here you can see the mosque. Mosque, you know, yes? What is mosque? Do you know mosque? Like a church, but according to our religion. So there are lots of mosques in Uzbekistan because our 90% of our population are Islamic Muslim people. It's also Tashkent. You can see the Tashkent. And nowadays, beautiful apartments are building in cities, and I can say that they are very comfortable to live. And it's a new stadium, football stadium. And you know, yes, Uzbekistan is famous with its soccer game. And Uzbekistan is rich of culture and more traditional, historical country. It is famous with its some cities: Samarkand, Bukhara, Khiva, Shahrisabz. Have you ever heard about Samarkand? No, never. But it's very magnificent city in Uzbekistan, and I can say in the world also. Here the Registan, it is more centuries ago. It's built by the king. It's very traditional and very historical buildings they are, and high buildings. And here I want to show you the one video about Uzbekistan and historical places. Samarkand was the capital city of Uzbekistan in 1930, and in 1930 it's changed. The capital city changed to Tashkent. So that's why it is also the big cities. We can say it's a big brother of Tashkent. The next most important historical place and city is Bukhara. It is the most magnificent and very beautiful, one of beautiful city in Uzbekistan. You can see most tourists in Bukhara because it's the traditional and historical place, and you can see, I can say the Samarkand, Bukhara and Khiva, the most important cities on the Silk Road. Do you know Silk Road? Yeah, have you ever heard? Yeah, these cities are connects to the Silk Roads, and this is a historical Bukhara. Bukhara is rich in historical sites and with about 140 architectural monuments. And next city is the most important city is Khiva. Khiva is also they look like to each other because they are built in the same time. So that's why they look like each other, and it has also lots of traditional monuments. And along with Samarkand and Bukhara, Khiva is an important and often overlooked historical site on what was once the Great Silk Road. Khiva was located on the crossroad of the Great Silk Road. Here you can see Khiva, Bukhara and Samarkand. It is a Silk Road, line The Great Silk Road is an important post that connected two powerful lands, China and Rome. You can see here Alexandria and here China. It is connected two big cities. So Uzbek traditional clothes, they are very beautiful, and men and women's traditional costume, Uzbek national clothes are very bright, beautiful and cozy. And Uzbek clothes are a part of rich cultural, traditional and lifestyle of Uzbek people. In urban places, it is uncommon to meet people in traditional Uzbek clothes, but in the villages, you can meet women and men like this, wearing like these clothes. But this is the most traditional one, and you can see it is worn on traditional festivals and holidays. But in rural places, it is still a part of everyday and holiday garments. And it is one of our traditional clothes. Do you like it? Is it beautiful? Okay, thank you. It is worn in mostly holidays, festivals, not usually we cannot wear this kind of clothes. And it is being more modernizing nowadays. Young people can wear these suits, this kind of suits, as a usual day. When they wear these clothes, they look like very beautiful in our country. It is the most important clothes because it's made from silk and it's very useful for human body also. Okay, what about our culture? The culture of Uzbekistan is vibrant and unique. It was formed over thousands of years, incorporating the traditions and customs of the peoples who at various times inhabited the territory of modern Uzbekistan. Here you can see one of the type of dance. In Uzbekistan, there are, if we have certain districts, we have certain type of dance, certain type of songs, certain type of lifestyle, certain type of clothes also. And it is one of type of dance. And here you can see the art. It is this man. It is made by him. It is made by silk, and it is our traditional fabric. So it's a turn to speak about our foods and dishes, special dishes. The most delicious one is this one. Here you can see our traditional dishes. We call our table dastarhan. Dastarhan, it is our traditional name. When we have a ghost, we open the dastarhan. And firstly, we put the bread, pan, yes, in Korean. We cannot imagine our dastarhan, our table, without bread. And The basic ingredients of Uzbek dishes are flour, meat, usually mutton, and fat of a sheep's tail, and vegetables, herbs, and spices. And in almost all food, a considerable amount of oil of different sorts, that they are cottonseed, sesame, or sunflower, which make Uzbek food highly nourishing and rich in calories. Our foods are very rich of calories because of these oils and the meat, I can say. And pork is never used in Uzbek cuisine, never. We don't eat pork. Some of the Uzbek dishes are cooked only by men, while others inclusively by women also, and usually women cook at home. But restaurants or cafes, you can meet, especially men, they can cook. And they can cook more delicious than women. It's our traditional bread. And it is very delicious also. And the first thing, if we have a ghost, firstly we put bread on our dastarhan, on the table. Bread and tea, green tea, mostly green tea. They are sweets, special sweets. And it is one of our traditional foods, but I see the mandu, yes, in Korea, they have also, you have also this kind of food. They are similar, I think, but the ingredients are different. We put in it beef or lamb meat, onion, and some spices. And it's also very one of the delicious foods. So here you can see different kind of foods also. We have this kind of food. It's very famous in Uzbekistan. It's made from meat. It's named shashlik. And here you can see samsa. Have you ever seen this kind of foods in Korea? No? Have you ever eaten or not? No? But I advise you to taste these foods, because there are lots of Uzbek kitchens or restaurants or cuisines in Cheongju also, yes? Have you ever seen the Uzbek cuisine? No? Okay. It is our traditional soup. The meat is lamb, and the vegetables, and it's very useful to human health. You can see here the special dishes which have the photo of cotton. We usually use this kind of dishes in our home, in our house, because cotton is very important, as I mentioned. So that's why you can see in our dishes also their photos. It's a dumpling, yes, like a little dumpling, but we called it chuchvara. Chuchvara, it's Uzbek name, and it's dumpling soup, yes, like a dumpling soup. I think you have also this kind of food in Korea. And this is made, it's the grapes leaf of grape, and in it there are meat, onion and rice. Especially in springtime, our people eat this kind of foods because it's rich of useful. It's very useful during the springtime. So it's our traditional Uzbek noodle. Yeah. But the preparing way is a bit different from Korean. Uzbek people prepare their foods for a long time. For example, 1 hour, 2 hours we spend to prepare foods. It takes, for example, to prepare it takes 1 hour or 1 hour and a half. It is a bit difficult to prepare. The most important, one of the most important food is palaw. At the beginning of this presentation, I put yes, this is our the first food for guests. It's rich of ingredients, and it is made from rice, carrot, and meat, and it's up to person how to prepare. For example, we can see different kind of shapes this food, but here the chef used the eggs, little eggs, and some spices also, and it is the most important dishes in Uzbekistan. If we have a guest, we always cook this dish, and Uzbek people always eat this food with a salad, this kind of salad, tomato, cucumber and onion. We mixed it and it will be very delicious one.